Many blessings to everybody. How are you guys doing today? It is Sunday afternoon. It is just about 6 o'clock here in the Eastern Standard Time. How is everybody? I'm sorry if you hear puzzles barking in the background. Yeah, you know what? I really wasn't planning to come on today to share, but I really felt compelled to do so after today's experiences and seeing a pattern or something that's arising, and just wanting to really share it with you guys, and also leaving the door open to see if perhaps any of you are sort of having similar experiences happening to you. And so this one may be a little deep for some. I trust that everybody's going to be able to follow. Remember that the soul is always, the higher self is always listening and always absorbing and taking in. And so if some of this may sound a little like, ooh, I don't get that, it's okay. If you're willing and you're open, the soul is always going to receive the message, right? And so I've started to notice a pattern over the last few days. Of course, we're coming out of the cusp of the Lion's Gate, which was such a potent activation, calibration of energy, of just really like the roar of the lion, you know, roaring us into the next level of experience and of ascension, if we were ready. If we were ready to take that leap. And of course, we just passed the full moon, and there's so many other planets that are, you know, Leo and love and romance, and, you know, just really nurturing the self at this point, and the joy of that, having the joy, the experience of it. I'll stop there and sort of say, like, I've noticed a pattern, and if I take a step back, for me, it may have actually started during the retreat in Costa Rica. For those of you who have been on the channel and followed Luna and I at the Emerald Paradigm, you know that we did a wonderful retreat in Costa Rica in April. And I know for me, even though I was teaching sort of an apprenticeship there, my life changed dramatically. I felt that I stepped into a new direction when I was, you know, as I was guiding the beloveds to find their direction, and I also felt that there was incredible elder energy that rose from the land and that actually accompanied me back to home, you know. And that may sound a little strange, but it is true for me. I felt that they came back with me to teach me, to give me strength, and to just really hold the space for me as I continue to do these shamanic apprenticeships, which are so important at this time, in our timeline. Anyway, last week I offered, a colleague of mine and I offered an amazing fusion event, which was cosmic and earth. It was very cosmic with the singing bowls. He was amazing. And I did the drum journey, which was crazy. It was just like really crazy. I felt the presence of a chief elder. I totally was like an observer, saying like, wow, that's not me, you know, the amazing vibration that was presented during that event. But anyway, so the next day after that event, I usually like to take the time to replenish, to go get outdoors, you know, and just let nature take care of me, because I gave so much. And I found myself with no rhyme or reason finding a flea market in close to me, and it was early flea market, so you know, the calculation was that if we drove there, we would probably only have an hour to enjoy the flea market. And I'm only sharing that because, you know, we could have gone so many ways. I could have said, no, it's not worth it, you know, it's an hour drive. And But something greater than me said, you know, you should go. You should definitely go there. So we went. And sure enough, we got there with just about 50 minutes of the event before it started. People were actually closing up, you know, folding down the tables. So we quickly walked around, and, you know, I was just kind of like looking around, seeing if anything kind of drew my attention. And about 10 minutes or so after I'm walking around, I find these incredible, and I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice, but these incredible shamanic sticks. I don't know if you could see the claw. Excuse me. Excuse me. Isn't that amazing? Yes. I found 2 of them, and they were just inconspicuously laying on this table that had all sorts of, isn't this beautiful? All sorts of knickknacks. It wasn't a shamanic table by any means, but these 2 beautiful sacred tools were laying on that table. And as soon as I saw them, I lost my breath, and I said, I have to take these. I really have to take these. And I couldn't decipher which one I had to take, so I had to take them both. And I can't explain to you what they felt for me. I felt they were obviously a gift from the earth for what I had given during the fusion event the day before. But I also felt almost like a reward, so to speak. Not that I need to be rewarded, but almost like a baton of graduation, of reaching a level of, you know, of consciousness, or of the work. I found out from the beautiful person who was helping me and who sold these to me that they belonged to an estate of Native Americans. And so I felt nothing but reverence, and I could feel the devotion and the effort and everything that went into these beautiful pieces, and I felt honored that they were there waiting for me. But like I said, it was more than that. It was more like, here, you know, for your work, for showing up, for your devotion, you know. And that's kind of like the theme of what I've been feeling over the last few days, including today. So that was last week, last Sunday to be exact. And it's been like that over this week. You know, I always receive trinkets and beautiful gifts of love from so many of my beloveds, you know, small ones, big ones, food, candy, they're all amazing. But this week has been just crazy. One of my beautiful students who has just really broken out in doing these incredible pieces. I don't know if you can, again, this is an amazing rose quartz, and she wraps them, salt and light is what she goes by, and she gifted this beautiful piece to me and told me that it was to bring joy and love and joy into my life. She also made me another beautiful piece that unfortunately I left in the car, but it was just such a beautiful gift again, and I felt almost like a message, and I have to be ready to receive, you know. And I'm being given all these amazing beautiful pieces of significance that mean something much deeper of what we can put in value of, you know, alchemy or dollars, but a message from someone's heart, a message of love, a message from spirit, a message of healing, right? Of recognition, of gratitude. We could go on and on, you know. And so today Actually, I was with, again, two beloveds, beautiful colleagues, and they too came with gifts. I got this beautiful black tourmaline. I hope you can appreciate it. And this gorgeous, gorgeous ruby ring. And I cannot tell you how this ring really touched my heart. Because again, it's not the value that's touching me, but the theme that I'm beginning to see, which again compels me to come and share, is I feel like the universe is thanking us, you know, for showing up, for the devotion, for the work that we do, for the sacrifice, you know, for the constant energy, you know, whether we do this work as light workers or not, you know. And so, you know, I'm not sharing this message saying, oh, well, you need to be a light worker and be doing what we do. And I say we because I'm thinking of Luna Nate, which of course I know many of you know her. But it doesn't really matter whether we're light workers or not. It's about showing up. It's about, you know, coming from your heart. It's about sharing in authenticity. It's about giving others your true expression of love, of unconditional love, of being there for others, and allowing yourself to express and to share the light that you see in them when they can't see their potential. These are all incredible ways in which we could effortlessly help others to heal and to see their own divine reflection. And I really feel that the universe is really stepping out and saying, we're giving you this because we need you to understand your value. We need you, and we appreciate you, and we want you to feel appreciated. We want you to feel valued, and we're gonna let you know, you know. And that's an amazing, beautiful thing, because it's not that we should do anything for the sake of receiving. We do it because it's our calling, or because it comes from our heart. It's something that we want to do. But there's also something in the universe called, you know, divine exchange, and the universal exchange of things, and how the universe keeps a perfect balance of, you know, of that, of what we give and what's returned. And I have totally felt that this week, up till today, and I really wanted to take a moment to share that in such a place of gratitude, of humbleness, and, you know, to say, to be open, you know, to be open to receive the gifts that come from the universe, that we're truly living in a time where puzzles, I'm sorry, where we can really start receiving all of those beautiful things and all those little things that encompass feeling loved, feeling embraced, feeling valued. And at the end of the day, really, that's all we really want, all of us, is to be seen, to be heard, and to know that whatever it is that we're doing is making a difference. It has value to someone else, right? Because it encourages us to keep doing it again, you're right? And so there's this cycle, if you may, or ripple effect that happens when we make somebody happy, it makes us happy, and we continue in that continuity. And so I would love to hear if you guys are in any way resonating with, you know, this beautiful opening that the universe is giving us, you know, to receive, to be gifted, to feel valued. And if you're not experiencing that, then my message today is to be very open to receiving, you know, to allow yourself to see how precious and how important you are and how valued you are. And it begins with you feeling that value, and for you loving yourself and knowing that you have a contribution to offer in whatever beautiful creative way or vocation you have. And if you're not feeling that, then the next invitation is for you to look and see what it is that your soul is calling for you to share, that you may be, stopping, that you may be putting obstacles or excuses to not share that beautiful gift, whatever it is, with others, because there's such a delicious feeling when we unconditionally just show up and share. Yes? And so I really felt like I wanted to share that. I felt like I had a place. Of course, I want to take the opportunity to thank all of you, the viewers who support the channel and who send me these delicious little messages. Just today, this morning, actually, I received a message which I will answer from a beautiful beloved in Scotland and I loved what she said, by the way. She said the little crumbles that you offer on your YouTube channel compels me to reach out and to find you. And I thank her very much. I don't take anything to, like the crumbs. I love that, because to me that means that, I have to show up, and it could be 5 minutes or it could be 20 minutes, but it's not for me to figure out, how 5 minutes, 5 seconds can be speaking to someone, as this beautiful beloved just let me know this morning that it was. And so again, the message for all of you that I want to share is, don't compare, or don't think that you need to be this way or that way, you have to do it this way. Just make the effort and show up and step in, because it's going to have value to someone who's listening, who's connecting, who's needing to hear or to experience whatever it is that you're offering, whether it's a YouTube or whether it's writing or whether it's in your jewelry making or whether it's in a healing capacity or even if it's in a vocation, whatever it is, somebody's looking to receive whatever gift you have to offer, and all you need to do is to show up and offer it. Yes? So I want to thank the beautiful unknown native beautiful shamans who created these beautiful pieces. May you be in the most beautiful conscious place of the mother womb, and I'm so grateful wherever you are for the gift of these precious totem pieces for me. To my beautiful Maureen from Sultan Light, I'll put a description. I'm sorry about the background noise. I forgot to turn on my notifications for this beautiful rose crystal. Of course, to my witches, the witches of Staten Island here, they're amazing. Richie and Mark, for my beautiful, I forgot now what it's called, to cut protection piece, and for my beautiful ruby ring. And I thank you, and I thank all of you, and I thank the universe, and I thank the celestial beings, and I thank those who've challenged me, and those who've hurt me, and those who've loved me. And I hope that this message finds a home for you today. I trust that it does, and that it will. And as always, I leave you with my love, with my light, and with my peace. Don't forget very much that I love you. And by the way, also thank you to that beautiful beloved from Scotland who sent me that incredible email today. Thank you so very much, and I do hope that I am giving you what you're looking for. I love you guys. I'll be back real soon. Bye-bye.